The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, LynneO Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
Well, a stunning admission by a member of the national left-wing media. Listen to MSNBC's Mika Brzezinski this morning talking about the media's role.
He's trying to undermine the media, trying to make up his own facts. And it could be that while unemployment and the economy worsens, he could have undermined the messaging so much that he can actually control exactly what people think. And that is our job.
It's her job, apparently, in her mind, to control what people think. Extraordinary. Joining us tonight, veteran of 10 presidential campaigns, leading Republican strategist, Ed Rollins. Ed, great to have you here. Your reaction.
When I read that, I've known Mika for a long time, and her father was the national security advisor for Jimmy Carter, so I've known the family for a long time. It's the most absurd statement I've ever heard. It's like the front of the New York Times says all the news that's fit to print. It's not all the news that's fit to print. It's all the news they choose to put in there. Right. And I think the idea that your job as a journalist is to educate the public. Your job is to write the story. Your job is to basically tell the people what is happening and not your interpretation of what is happening. And unfortunately, there's too many today who want to write opinions on the front page and forget the opinion page. And that's what this whole issue is.
It turns out she must be an acolyte of Hillary.
Well, she definitely was an acolyte.
Hillary Clinton, because this is reminiscent of Hillary's remark that she wants the voting public to be both uneducated and compliant.
You know, I think I have the password I need and everything right now. I'll keep trying.
Hi, yeah. See, welcome to Pod Talk, everybody. I don't understand why you need an email address and a password to get on.
Yeah, that's okay.
You need a server address. That's what I don't understand. Where you come up?
Jimmy, do you want to introduce us?
Yeah, with Jim and Paul.
No, it's Pod Talk with Jim and Paul and our special guest.
And our special guest, LynneO.
Hey everyone, how you doing?
All right. So we have some major technical difficulties.
We're just trying to get them on TeamSpeak.
Right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to talk about something that you probably heard about, Lynn. What happened in Northampton about the high five.
Oh, yeah, that bothers me.
Yeah, the High Five program.
Yep, the High Five Friday.
Yes.
Lynn, what was that name again? The room that you had, Spot On? What did it say exactly?
Yeah, I'm trying to do it on my own here, so just hang on. I might be able to get in there in a minute.
Well, I was going to put
in the meantime,
I was going to put the room back.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll keep it real, I guess. This is actually what happens on internet radio.
All right, I gave up.
What happened?
I was going to try. I can't put the new room on if it ain't going to be the same one. You know how you had the chance to go on public TeamSpeak or what was the other one, Spot On?
I'm smoking. Fuck it.
Okay.
So if I can get the exact Spot On one, I was going to make a new room, so maybe it would bring you into the room.
I see what you're saying. I'm looking like, I might be able to get in. I have found some stuff in my email that has passwords and stuff.
You know what we're going to do? We got a 5-minute clip. I got to bring it up. But we'll play it now and see if we can't straighten out what we got to do here.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's do this professionally, people.
All right. Bill O'Reilly, where are you? Okay, we're going to play it, and I'll move on.
First, the story segment tonight. Beginning last December, police in Northampton, Massachusetts, in the center of the state, greeted some students in that town with high fives every Friday. The program is designed to allow kids and cops to become friendly. But as Fox News correspondent Rob Schmidt reports, that program has now been stopped.
High Five Fridays at schools in Northampton, Massachusetts allowed police officers to welcome elementary-age kids to school every Friday with high fives. But it only lasted a couple months due to concerns it could intimidate children of color and illegal immigrants. Sam Hopper's daughter, Dylan, had police officers come to her school for a High Five Friday. Did you like it? Yeah. Her mom liked it too, but said she understands both sides.
If they're used to having police come to their houses in negative aspects, they probably have a bad taste in their mouth about it.
The mayor and superintendent both refused to talk to us, but school committee vice chair Ed Zukowski said in an open meeting in December only one parent voiced a concern.
It hasn't been my understanding or experience that anyone thinks that positive interactions between law enforcement and youth is a bad thing. It's just how we can make it the best for all students.
The police department said in a Facebook post concerns were shared that some kids might respond negatively to a group of uniformed officers at their school. People were specifically concerned about kids of color, undocumented children, or any children who may have had negative experiences with the police.
I think if the police department wants to be a part of the community, and they are a part of the community. Pulling them away from the community, I don't think it's a good thing.
Well, the city says the High Five program is on hold right now until they can figure out a way to reintroduce it that makes everybody more comfortable. But with politics right now and everything being so polarized, it could be a tough job to do. In Northampton, Massachusetts, Rob Schmidt, Fox News.
Here now to analyze Fox News anchor Martha McCallum. You see her at 7 p.m. right before the fact. So they want everybody to be comfortable, safe spaces, politically correct, snowflakes. Why don't you toughen up out there in Northampton, all right? If you didn't have the cops, the place would be overrun. I'm sorry. What say you, Martha?
The whole idea of this program was to make everybody more comfortable
with the
so that the kids would say, I know, that policeman Tom, he's my buddy. I high-five him at school every, Friday. Once a month this was.
Right.
Once a month, the police officers would come down and high-five the kids. Hey, TGIF, it's Friday. So some of the parents decided, as you heard in Rob's piece, that it might make some of the kids uncomfortable if they are children of color or if they're undocumented. Now, if anybody believes that this was going to lead to hauling one of these children out of Northampton, Massachusetts, I think that's nuts. This is a very PC community. I mean, it's home to Smith College, not far from Amherst. I mean, Northampton is not exactly a conservative bastion, as you may know.
I know there are a lot of nuts that live in that area of Massachusetts. But Northampton, I mean, I know the community pretty well. If you took a plebiscite, which is a yes or no, up and down vote on High Five Friday, 80-20.
No, you probably would get a lot of yeses. But the fact is that they're so concerned that there's just the slightest bit of consternation.
McCallum, here's my question.
All right.
Okay. When did the country allow the crazy people to take over? When did that happen? Do you have a date? Because the crazy people are now running this country. When you can't have police come in and greet the kids with a high five because somebody might be offended somewhere, no name on it, no kid crying. It's not like the cops are grabbing kids. All right? The kid can go around the cop. Say hi, officer. Okay?
I know.
You know, there used to be an officer, Joe Bolton, on TV here in New York City. He was on Channel 11, okay? So, what would they cancel him because some cop watching at home might be afraid? We've lost control, McCallum.
We've lost control, and I think it's a combination of political correctness, which we're quite familiar with as an idea here, and also litigiousness, right? So the thing that's been lost,
and
the thing that's been lost is judgment, right? So people in authority don't look at the situation and say, hold on, parents. And we don't even know, it's not even evident that there were specifically parents who were necessarily unhappy with this. It was like a suggestion that maybe somebody might be proceeding. But they don't have anyone who stands up and says, look, parent, you're being crazy. This whole idea is to improve the relationship.
I think the principal and school board chief should be arrested.
Get a spine.
No, let the police arrest them. Okay? Just arrest them. All
Maybe
right?
let's just give them a high five and they'll all get along a lot
They can have a
better.
high five in handcuffs like this. All right? And then drop the charges like 2 days later.
So
Oh, we didn't really mean it.
So
We just want to get to
sad.
know you better.
It's crazy. These poor
Northampton,
guys.
Massachusetts, everybody.
Welcome back to Pot Talk, everybody.
Yeah.
We never did get Lynn back on.
Nah, it doesn't look like we're gonna. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna. I don't even know where the fuck to start now.
Don't worry about it. And calm down.
All right. Well, Jesus, I'm just saying.
We'll go with the first clip there.
All right.
With the MSNBC
With
reporter.
Mika?
Mika Brzezinski, yeah.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen the look on Joe Scarborough's face.
Well, the clip they did, they just showed a close-up of her, and as they were panning away when she got done, they stopped, so you never did see it.
Yeah, obviously.
No, and it wasn't Mon and Joe. It wasn't one of that setup. It was a setup where they were all behind a glass table.
He wasn't on Morning Joe?
No.
So she was on some...
like a panel.
Right, for another show.
Well, it was
Yeah,
CNN.
like Chris O'Donnell.
I don't know who it was. I didn't recognize. Like I said, when they panned back.
She's a fucking retard. You know, every once in a while you hear her
she
say
supposedly
something.
corrected herself later in a tweet saying, I meant to say this. And you know it was full of shit.
Yeah, she never meant to correct herself. She got
she
caught.
said the truth because that's what do you call that guy there from Germany there?
What, the guy from WikiLeaks?
No, he's a psychologist, really famous.
From Germany?
Yeah.
Oh, Sigmund Freud?
Freud, a Freudian slip.
Freudian slip.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Do you know what? Do you know what a Freudian slip is? You actually meant to say it.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
a Freudian slip. She didn't mean to say that.
Yeah, of course she did.
Exactly. It came out the
That's
way she
our
meant it
job to
come
tell
out.
people what they think.
That's what they get when they try to screen them.
Go fuck yourself.
Stick to the script, lady.
And do you know what? And the God's
And that's
honest
what they're going
truth,
to put
Jim.
it back to doing, reading, and that's it.
Right, and I understand that. The only problem with these assholes telling me what to think, I'm smarter than they are. I wouldn't mind if somebody smarter than me was trying to tell me what to think. She's a fucking moron. How the fuck does she have a college education?
How was she even a reporter or a commentator?
Exactly. How did she get there?
Well, it's like I said, her father worked in the Carter administration.
Exactly, it was
I
connections.
remember the name, but I don't remember what he did.
Well, do you know what? Most people don't remember what Jimmy Carter did.
Exactly, not much. He brought over a bunch of people from Cuba that they emptied out the jails in their fucking nut houses.
Right. And, no, he reduced the speed to 55
He
miles
got
an
rid of all the
hour.
disabled people in
No,
Cuba.
remember he reduced the speed to 55 miles an hour, too. That's gone.
I think that was Nixon.
No, it was Jimmy Carter. You can look that up, Google it, people.
I mean, I don't doubt.
No, it was Jimmy Carter. And you had to wait about 4.5 fucking hours to get 10 gallons of gas.
That was in 73.
There was another one during Jimmy Carter. There was another gas crunch during Jimmy Carter's administration.
Yeah, there might have been. It was
There was.
in the 70s, I think. It was fucking... It wasn't that it was a high price. It was hard to get or something.
And everyone always goes, when they talk about Jimmy Carter, they go, well, he made peace between Israel and Egypt.
Well, see, back then, it was the Republicans that got along with Saudi Arabia. That's when the Bushes and all them, the first Bush.
They still do.
No, I know, but now they're Democrat now. They were all behind Hillary. So they have switched allegiance.
No, they're behind Hillary because she's an idiot, and they can push their fucking agenda. They just look for the weakest person.
They didn't like Democrats back then. Okay, so they purposely gave us an oil shortage during the Carter administration.
Right, because back then, it was everything against the Koran. They agreed with gay rights and stuff, which they still do, don't get me wrong, right? But if you notice now, gay people are marching for Muslims.
Yeah, I know. It makes
They
sense.
didn't do that in the fucking... In 1978, They didn't do that. They were like, no, these people, Democrats couldn't stand fucking Muslims back in the 70s because they said, well, that's how Republicans think. They don't care about women's rights and stuff. It's still the same bullshit they're spewing now, but they're the ones that stand behind the fucking people that are trying to kill them. I'm going to lose my mind. But the point is, why would you root for somebody that wants to kill you, Jimmy?
What did this have to do with the
it has everything to do with it. It's because how they tell you how to see the world is this way, Jim, right? You want women's rights. You want gay rights.
No, I won't say she was right because...
but you want to
listen
believe...
to me.
Just let me finish the sentence. You want gay rights and you want women's rights, but you want to be sympathetic to Muslims who absolutely hate gay rights and women's rights. How does that jive? That's all right.
You're rambling.
No, I'm not rambling.
You are rambling.
No, I'm not. These are the same people that tell us we're intolerant, and they endorse the most intolerant people in the world. Muslims. They tolerate nothing, Jim. Zero. Zilch. How am I rambling on that?
Again. What does that got to do with the NBC reporter?
Because she's trying to tell you that it's her job to tell you how to think. And she's a liberal. And that's how liberals think.
Yeah, but don't you understand? She's been doing this since I don't know how many decades. Not her personally, but they're NBC, ABC, CBS. Yeah. That's who it started out with. All these, like the cable networks 20 years ago broke out. Fox, CNN, SBC, whatever. CNN.
Yes. And what they all did is they all went liberal.
CNN made it in 91 when we attacked Iraq.
Yes.
And got him our first George W.
Yes. And after that, well, the founder of CNN.
Everybody was good. I compare it to what we used to watch when we were the Vietnam War on TV.
Yes, the hit-miss-kill ratio.
Whatever, yeah. But this here only lasted 100 days or something. It was over. Yeah, like I said, we'd watch it every night.
100 hours
on fucking TV.
The original Iraq War lasted 100 hours. That's what, 4.5 days or something like that?
No, it took us 100 days to clear up.
No, once the ground war started.
Well,
not the air war.
We didn't have a ground war.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
In Iraq?
Yeah, they all surrendered. There wasn't a ground war.
Of course it
was. We blew away all their tanks, all their equipment.
Right, in the ground war.
No, we did that from the sky.
No, we did it on the ground.
It showed pictures of it.
Yes, of course
blowing the whole fucking highway up.
Yes, Jimmy. But the ground war was 100 hours. The ground war.
You're talking about the second time, ain't you?
No, first.
Does it Kuwait?
Right, we had to go in Kuwait.
Right, it was 100
Yeah,
days,
we had tanks go in there and shit. 100 hours.
Yeah.
100 hours. I can Google it, Jim.
Go ahead.
I'll Google it right now. Fuck it. I'll do it. Okay. This fucking show
this before the anyways. Oh, blow this whole fucking thing.
That's all right. How long did the ground war last in the first Iraq war? Say it, cunt.
You didn't ask it, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I did. Timeline of the first Iraq war. $100. $100.
You just fucking did it and all that.
I'm sorry.
And show me it.
I'm sorry.
Let's waste some more time. Forget it. I believe you.
Fine. It was $100. Remember Schwarzkopf said he was throwing the Hail Mary pass? And he just bypassed everything. And then there was the Battle of 73
Schwarzkopf was the second Bush.
No.
Yeah, it was.
No.
Because so wasn't Colin Powell.
No. Colin Powell was in both. Schwarzkopf was in the first one, the 1991 one.
That was him?
Yeah.
Then Colin was the second.
Yeah. Yes. And
but he wasn't the first one on TV because I remember him saying we're gonna cut it like a Snickers and we're just gonna cut its head off.
Cuts its head off. Right. Yeah. And it worked. They fucking the best of the best that Iraq had to offer.
Yeah,
failed miserably.
The sanctuary.
Yeah, the Republican Guard.
Yeah.
Nice they named him Republican, huh?
Worked well. They all ran, surrendered.
Yeah. My brother John was working with this dude, right? He was a mechanic. And he got sent out during the Iraq War, the first one, to go fix like a Humvee. And a whole shitload of fucking Iraqis come over a hill. And it was him and like 4 other guys. He was a mechanic. The rest were like soldiers. And they took like 100 prisoners. They just put their hands up and shit. And this is the God's honest truth. Well, according to my brother. And they go walking in. And he's like, he's a mechanic. He's like, he's coming with 100 Iraqi soldiers. He goes, yeah, really? He goes, the cook just came in with 120. They surrendered in droves.
Yeah, they didn't want to go back to us.
No, they seen American fucking technology, and they knew there was nothing to fight against it. We had stealth fucking planes.
No, they thought we're going to act like them, but it'd be, what do you call it? The terrorists.
Yeah.
They thought we were just going to come in and...
it'll be death from above.
Exactly.
You won't even hear it coming.
All they had to do was hit the nearest highway and see all the dead people. They knew enough to fucking, my arms are up.
Yep. Here you go. I just want to eat. I just want to eat. Yeah, we'll feed you. And do you know what? Made a huge mistake. On that war, we should have taken that oil. Not all of it. We should have left enough for them to be cool and stuff. We should have gotten some.
We should have made a deal where we at least made a $10 a month or something. You know, for a long period of time.
Cover our cost.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hey, we're expanding
we
this.
We spent $6 trillion there. You can't get that much in the fucking oil out of that place.
Oh yeah,
not a period of time. Like I said, you leave them with what? Nothing?
Even if you couldn't get $6
you
trillion.
leave them with what? Nothing?
Then you get some.
That's the backbone of the economy.
So we spend our blood and our fortune and ask for nothing back.
No, you want to take it all at once. I said make a deal with them.
Over a period of time.
Right. Pay us back and the rest is yours.
Yeah, that's cool. I have no problem with that. But we got to get some of our money back here.
Like I said, even if it's $10,000 a month, I'll fucking take a loan for 100 years. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Better than not paying it back.
Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, I mean, we should have gotten money back.
Back to the repo mentality. Fuck them. If they couldn't afford it, they should take it.
No, what they shouldn't have done is gone into fucking Kuwait. Then we wouldn't have had to be there. We had an agreement with them people. It was a binding agreement, and we fulfilled that agreement. I mean, I don't understand it.
Not for anything, but I think Kuwait did pay for that war.
No,
Yeah, they did.
It's not Kuwait's responsibility.
No, they paid us for what we put in to rescue them. All right, which is, if they didn't pay at all, they paid a good percentage. All right, but not when we went in the second time. Nobody paid us.
Nobody paid us, Jimmy.
Well, yeah, the first time they did.
Really?
Yeah,
so how did our
wait.
deficits get so high?
We didn't have a deficit on that.
We did.
Not on that one.
But the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, we made a huge deficit on
It's
that.
$100 according to you. Hello? All right, hold on. Lynn's back. All right, we're all set.
Okay, great. You know what I think the problem is? I think I used to be able to just go right to TeamSpeak, and I think that my privileges are gone. And
No, there is no privileges. That's not it.
Well,
You used to go straight into a room that's not there. That's what they're going to tell you. It's not the privilege. It's just not there.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know why. What a bummer. Sorry. So,
like I said, if there's a way you can get to the
Spreaker
Connect
right now?
somehow and put that server address in, then you'd be in the same room we are.
If we do what?
Forget what I said.
Sounds like some good stuff you got there.
We did. We kept smoking.
Oh my God, we've been baking all fucking since I got home.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's what we do, Lynn.
You know, I think I'll have to call you guys when we're not going on, and just you can guide me through it, and maybe I'll just download it again or something.
Absolutely.
Do you know how to get it off the... Oh, see, again, it's an Apple computer. I have no idea. Do you have a control panel? You have to uninstall it first?
I have a regular computer at the studio when I do my show, but at home I only have my Mac.
Yeah.
But the last two times I went in with you guys, I just used my iPad, and it was great. So I just can't get in here tonight. All I can think of is when I stepped on my iPad and broke it, I went and got a new one, but I had backed everything up, but I think that particular app, I lost the connection, the password or something, I don't know. So, anyway, there's so much to talk about. Is it
If you want to just talk on the phone, I mean, that's it, because we only got another half hour.
Right. Have you talked about that Marine Le Pen yet? The French lady that's running for president?
Oh, yeah, she wouldn't wear the headscarf.
That's right.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, she's running for president in France. She's like a Trump supporter. And she went to go meet with the president of Lebanon or whatever, and they were like handing her the headscarf, and she was like, no, screw you. I'm going to do the meeting.
Yeah, so she...
Is she a Muslim?
So she wouldn't do it, and she marched out right out of that meeting.
Yeah.
There's no meeting. I'm not wearing the headscarf.
Yeah. Why should a woman have to do that? You know what? I don't like anyone being fucking chooched.
I mean, where do you start? You know what I mean? What is she going to ask? Kiss my feet? You know what I mean? And if you don't do it, we're not going to have a meeting?
Oh, it's just she was meeting with Muslims, and they said, you got to wear the headscarf, and she said no.
Right. What's funny about that is there are pictures of Hillary and Chelsea with their headscarves on.
Yep.
So, they had no problem. They don't have any respect either.
Yeah. Just surrendered to the dollar.
I know. Yep. I wanted to figure out where that meeting was exactly, what country she was meeting with. Let me see.
I believe
Lebanon. You're right.
I think it was Lebanon,
With Lebanon's Grand Mufti, after refusing to wear a headscarf. She canceled the meeting after refusing to wear a headscarf, and she was told by Lebanese officials that she'd have to wear it for her audience with the Grand Sunni Muslim mufti. And she said, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm not putting up with your bullshit.
That is, when you think of the people on Twitter were making fun, they're saying this is how a real woman's march is. Not that stupid pussy hat march and, all over the country.
That was fucking sweet.
This is a strong woman.
That's what France needs. France is totally demasculinated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no men left.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying? There's so many gay men over there?
No, I'm saying they've been pussified so much
that
there's no men. No, not like over there, Jim.
We're right behind them.
We're behind them. Yes, I'll give you that.
Look at these kids with safe spaces. I mean, give me a break.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is just like our media, the French media and the Swedish media, all the European media, they lie like our press does, and they don't tell. They're painting her out to be bad. They don't want her to win. A lot of people don't. But I hope it's like a Brexit thing, where Trump and Brexit and now France. That would be really good.
Yeah, three things.
Grew up hair balls too. It said that her popularity did rise a lot after that, so that was encouraging.
Yeah, because you know what, French women. My father lived in France for 4 years. He spoke French fluently, and he said French women compared. This is back in the 50s. He was like, they are so much more solid with themselves. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
Like they were more secure than American women by far. And
I
resorted
know
to
what you're
this.
saying. I wonder, they're, I don't know. I don't know about either conservative or liberal, but they do seem more confident. And I know what you're saying. What about the Swedish? Now that's a big problem. After said the other night.
All the Nordic states are fucking in trouble.
Yeah, it's funny when Donald Trump said that. I knew what he was talking about because I saw the Tucker Carlson thing the night before.
Yeah, most people know what he meant. And
like
those
I said,
women are being terrorized. It might not be a terrorist attack, but
don't take them literally. Take them seriously.
On Twitter, Chelsea Clinton made a wisecrack. You know how Green Bowl Massacre?
Yes.
Kelly Conway made a mistake and she called it the Bowling Green Massacre. And so it didn't happen, whatever. And so Chelsea Clinton made a wisecrack saying, oh, what happened in Sweden last night? That was that right after the Bowling Green Massacre? Something like that. So,
talking about how it was a fake massacre.
Did someone swimming in Malmö, which is the city in Sweden that's filled with migrants and Muslims, and it's very dangerous. And all the Swedish people came out after me on Twitter, and they're just so damn friggin' nice, and they don't want to believe what's going on in that country. And they don't like that Trump really drew attention to their problems,
Well, do you know what? Somebody had to.
And they keep denying it. That's why. Until they had no choice, people were taking video of it and
sending it.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
You can't hide it anymore.
Yeah. Everyone's got a phone.
Little Mogadishu was what they call the place that rioted.
Oh, okay.
Said they went in there, they busted somebody for dealing drugs, and that's when it all got set off. Said they cops shot, but nobody got hurt.
Are you talking about the Somalian drug raid that caused the riot that night?
Yeah, in Sweden.
Right. Yeah, and some people were trying to say it was because Trump said something, and I ended up saying to my sister-in-law, I think it had more to do with the Somalian drug raid than Trump's words. He's always getting in trouble for what he says.
Of course it did.
You can't blame that on him.
I thought they were going to, they rioted because Trump said that. And then I went further into the story, and like you said, it was a drug raid.
I think everyone's using Trump as an excuse for bad behavior.
I know.
They say, well, he's this, he's that. And so we can be total douche fucks too. And
right.
No. Try to rise. Do you want... Trump isn't a bad person, but even if he is, then rise above it. You know what? Try rising above.
See, I'm scared that Trump's going to give in to all this media bullshit.
I don't think he's going to give in to some.
No, I don't think if he gives in to any, there goes his presidency. He's got to stand up to these people.
No, he's going to stand on the big ones.
I don't think we have to worry about that because.
Oh, you do. If he's going to have any credibility with his supporters, he's got to stand up to them. Well, you know what I mean? Show them out for what they are.
Oh, well, I think he's done a pretty good job of that.
And I don't see this clip of that woman saying that she's responsible for fucking what the public thinks. You know what I mean? I don't see that anywhere all over the news.
Yeah, well, he's called CNN very fake news. Not just fake
I'm talking about the woman.
No, I understand what you're saying, but he's not.
That's our job.
Did you hear about today? James O'Keefe, who does the Project Veritas.
Yes, James O'Keefe.
Getting all this stuff on CNN, but I haven't seen any of it yet.
Yeah, he's got like 100 hours worth.
Right, but a lot of it is older from what I looked at. Quick, like from 2009. I wanted some juicy stuff now.
Yeah, but do you know what? He's got to prove the fact that it's something that's been there forever. It's not like something that just happened. You know what I mean? They've been fake news for years and years and years.
Yep.
Well, that's it. They got to push their prerogative. In order to push their prerogative, they got to push their ideology.
Yeah, and that's what they're trying to do.
So they're not reporting facts. They're interpreting facts and giving you their ideology.
Yeah, exactly, Jim.
Yep.
They're not reporting fact. They're reporting feelings.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't care about somebody else's feelings. I honestly don't.
No, they make it so you don't care about other people's feelings. The more they do it, the more I don't give a shit.
Why should I care about somebody else's feelings?
Exactly.
They don't care about mine.
There's nobody in this world that's got the right to be liked.
They don't care about yours. You're right. Did you hear about Obama's his Progress for All Americans, the OSA, the group that the underground, they're calling it the shadow government?
Yeah, he's got like 30,000 people or something.
Well, he still has people in the government, but it won't be long before Trump gets them out. They'll all be gone within a year. They're gone within a year. And all this protesting, the only ones, they're paid political protesters. That can go on forever.
Or the money could dry up.
Nah, the money's not going to dry up. The people are going to dry up because they're sick of listening to it. You know what I mean? It's no effect.
Well, we hope so, but it might get bigger and stronger, but I still think it's going to turn so many people off.
Exactly. That's what they're doing. That's why they won't get bigger and stronger.
Yeah. We're only going to do better in 2018.
All right, now these women, they wouldn't even let right-to-life people march with women. All right, these are supposedly women.
I know, that really bothered me. I got in
good call on that,
Jim. For people over that. It's not for all women. It's only for,
if you agree with us.
Like I said, they keep spreading their ideology. They say one thing and do another. We're for all women. And
unless you're unless you're a Muslim woman that's being fucking stoned or throwing acid in your face and stuff.
Yeah, but we'll protect the vagina. That's it.
No, they don't even protect that. They're not even
over
cool
here.
with that. It's ridiculous. These people do not even know what to hold an alliance to.
No, all they have in common is they all hate Trump. But when they try to say they're marching for this or protesting that, it doesn't matter. It's just all against Trump.
Yes, exactly. And they don't even care if he agrees with them.
I know.
They don't care.
Kills me. Some of these executive orders and stuff, he's just making them loud and clear and enforcing them. But everyone seems to think a lot of the stuff he's doing is, new, and it's not. It's stuff that should be, enforced all these years.
I want to go back to people don't give a shit. The more they do it, the more they do violent stuff. And like I said, he turned all the independents right of fucking center, that's for sure.
Oh, God, yeah. He turned a lot of Democrats right. Yeah. The John Kennedy Democrats.
It's despicable, though, that John McCain, what a traitorous bastard he is, huh?
I wish the North Vietnamese kept him. I wish they kept him. And never,
he wants to go to war with Russia when they can do so much for us.
I wish it said John McCain, MIA. That's what I wish. He killed
people that don't get caught.
All right, get off John McCain.
Yeah. That was kind of funny when he said that. But I think I'm enjoying how he's treating the press the most. That is really delicious.
Yeah. He don't care. He's got Twitter.
How about that 77-minute press conference? Was that beautiful or what?
I saw that. That was excellent. He had him in his place, and he was answering, who are you from? Here's another beauty.
Yeah, I know. Another beauty. I love how he thought
it was funny. It was like a stand-up act with serious questions in between.
He won.
No, it was like a comedy show. It was great.
It was. It was really good. He should do that more often.
I totally agree.
I think he
will. Best when he's talking.
He was really enjoying himself. That's what was fun to watch.
He even said, I'm enjoying myself.
He is enjoying himself.
You'll hear it tomorrow. Trump is ranting and raving. I'm not ranting and raving. I'm just telling how it is. Yeah. People are dishonest.
Right. I know. He said, all the news reporters the next day are going to say I was ranting and raving.
Oh, it was outrageous.
The next day, they don't learn. The next day, sure enough, they reported everything all askew.
Yeah, it was all, he was, I forget what Jake Tapper went off on him.
Oh, yeah. They hold him to every single word that comes out of his mouth, and we all know how he just sort of shoots from the hip.
Right. We understand what he's saying. They don't. They actually do, but they print it another way because we can take it this way instead of that way.
Right, and they want the people that didn't actually see it live to get it their version.
Right. Back up their ideology.
Yeah, their idiotology.
Exactly. You got to be an idiot to follow it.
So, what's happening over at Armed Radio these days? Anything new and exciting?
Well, we got a few new shows.
Right.
We got a father-daughter team.
A what?
A father and his daughter go on. They're talk show hosts.
Oh, good.
She's 13, and they talk.
Oh, how cute. What do they talk about?
Home life, kids' problems.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I should tune in sometime.
Yeah, he's on a Monday night.
Different.
9 o'clock. You're on it until 9:30, right? We tried getting on your radio station.
8:30 to 9:30 on Mondays. But since we might be going through some changes again.
Okay.
So I can't really say right now, but I don't know what's going to happen right now. But there might be some changes.
Okay.
So, what do you think of Milo getting booted?
Oh, from Breitbart and shit? Well, he retired from Breitbart, but...
Well, didn't he say something about wanting to screw a 13-year-old or something?
Yeah, he said something about pedophilia.
You know, I seen one of his speeches.
Do you know what the funny
he's
part was?
entertaining, if anything.
The person that gave him shit about it, Bill Maher, is like the most pedophilic person.
Well, yeah, he said how what he should have said was he never should have used the word boy.
Right.
Because if you change everything he said to young men, then it wouldn't have been so, hard to swallow.
Right.
Yes, thank you for saying that.
But, I know what he means because I grew up with, Tom, my gay friend, and, they were young, and I know how older guys do go trolling around for the young boys. They love it.
Right.
But, there's some of them, I can kind of get what Milo's saying. I grew up like you guys. We're all from the city, and we're not shocked by everything,
Well, yeah, I'm not shocked by everything, but there are limits to what you're allowed to say or do.
No, there ain't, because then you're telling them there was no First Amendment.
No. When it comes to say, you can say whatever you want. That's what we do, Jimmy.
Well, that's what he did.
Yeah. Well,
actually,
he's
you're
talking
right.
about
He
young
did
boys
say
and
it. He didn't do it.
People
No,
don't have
you're
any
right.
tolerance for that, and I don't blame them. But I think Milo's going to come out ahead. He's probably going to, he'll go do something else.
He'll make money on this circuit for a little while. Then he'll become an unknown. He's going to have to tweak his act. Like I said, he was entertaining.
He's super smart. He really is. He shuts down every argument. I've seen a whole shitload of them.
Right.
People
and I love
give him
how
shit.
He does down those the snowflakes,
Yeah. He beats them down. And he does it with an English accent.
I know it.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, I've just been totally dressed down by an English accent. I can live with that.
One of his speeches got canceled, and I remember he was bullshit because he loves to be politically incorrect. He said he had a beautiful headdress, an Indian headdress that he was going to come out on stage with, and he was so mad that he didn't get to wear it. So he likes to push the buttons, and that Berkeley riot was horrible, though. That really pissed me off.
When they asked him about minorities and stuff, he's like, all my boyfriends have been black.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Oh, I want to puke, but at least you said it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not racist.
Yeah,
I'm just a conservative.
I didn't know too much about him, but then someone sort of shamed me and told me how he was racist and that he terrorized that woman Leslie from the Ghostbuster movie.
Yes,
on Saturday
the
Night
black
Live.
chick.
I forget her last name, but she's the black woman that played in Ghostbusters.
Yeah. And the movie
They say
made a
that
ton of money.
he got kicked off of Twitter because it wasn't him, but his followers started to stalk and hunt and terrible things to that actress and say really horrible racist things. And he got blamed for basically all his fans, and they kicked him off Twitter. So a friend of mine said, I've shared something with Milo, and sued me out and said I shouldn't share that. It's Milo, and he's a racist. And so I deleted it. But then when I started looking into Milo more, and I started sharing stuff again. I'm like, screw her. I'm not going to, stop sharing it. I have rights, too.
On the way up, but I could barely hear it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I like the guy because he says it like he means it. He's not trying to lie to you. He's not asking you to believe in what he believes. He's telling you how he sees the world.
Right, a different perspective, right.
Yes. And not for nothing, I see the world kind of the way he does, except for sucking like cock and shit.
You've been watching lately
a little more eloquently than,
you know I've been watching lately is Ben Shapiro.
That English accent makes it all seem a little nicer.
Yeah. Look, there's a certain way the world should
the other
run.
big thing is today, Trump threw back the transgender bathroom thing. He put it back in the states. He doesn't want it to be across the nation federally. Yeah. And he said he wants the states to decide how they handle the bathroom situation. And people are having a fit over that now.
Well, do you know what? It's supposed to be the United States of America, right? States of America. The federal government is not supposed to be the all-seeing overlord. It's supposed to look at things that may be wrong and they fix it. But for the most part, well, here's an example. New Hampshire the other day passed
concealed carry. You don't have to have a license for concealed carry.
Yeah, as long as you don't have a fucking felony and shit. Right?
You can
carry a gun.
Handgun.
I should be able to handle a handgun. I should be able to carry it. I won't, but I should be able to.
Yeah. That was just a big distraction. It makes me wonder what was really going on in the world at that moment when everyone was all caught up with this craziness, But usually it is a distraction when they talk about Ebola or, whatever the situation is. Whatever they're trying to distract us from.
Well, I don't see it as a distraction. I see it as something I have a right to do.
Yeah.
Well, it's 19 states that are doing it now. New Hampshire was the 19th. According to the NRA. I would imagine a lot more are going to be jumping aboard.
Yeah, I've owned a gun since I was 18.
Especially with the terrorists, we get more of them. You'll see a bunch of people in states going to concealed carry. Where it's legal to have a concealed carry.
I've had a gun since I was 18, right? You know how many times I've had to pull it? Zero.
I had my first felony at 17, so I never got a gun.
See, I'm not a felon, Jim.
We both have our certificates to go to the next step, but we haven't done it yet. We were all set to do it if Hillary got in, but we're a little slower getting it done now, but I definitely still want to do it.
Do you know what? On a lot of things like weed should just be legal. Just do it.
Isn't it? I thought it already was.
Well, it's not in New Hampshire.
Oh, right.
Right, but it should just be legal.
You got any plants growing yet? You got any plants growing yet? Legal down in Mass. What is it, 6 plants?
And you can send them here. I'll give you the address after the show's over.
Yeah. Are you guys on every week, or do you sometimes take breaks?
Yes.
You kind of wing it, or you?
It depends if Paul's in town or not.
I was just going to say that. It depends on if I'm around or not.
Sometimes we'll
tape a show.
We'll try to keep a tape ahead, but we're behind right now.
But I know Paul travels a lot for work, so that probably interrupts things sometimes, huh?
Well, it pays my bills.
I mean, he could do it if he took his computer with him. He'd have to get on TeamSpeak, and we could do it.
Yeah, well, we could. And it worked out well tonight.
Yeah, I'm disappointed I couldn't get into TeamSpeak, but that's something I'm going to... I have my other computer at the studio. I'll download TeamSpeak on that, and that will be good. Then it will go much better. You can just guide me right through it on my...
Yes.
On my...
That's why I said you get on the show early.
Yeah, early. And I'll be better organized. I'll have some topics, just kind of messed up tonight. I'm sorry. But
God,
I had
don't be sorry. It was a pleasure to have you on. And it always is.
All right, how about a little trivia before we have to leave? I have a question.
All right, let's go.
All right, what was General Patton's nickname?
Blood and Guts.
Yeah, old Blood and Guts.
Yeah.
Very good. What was the name of the bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima?
Little boy or fat boy? Fat boy, little man.
Yeah.
Little boy.
Yeah.
Little boy.
You nailed that one.
What's that?
We did a high five because the cops can't anymore.
Yeah, you guys are pretty good.
And
I'm going into some memory, so I miss you.
You're drunk.
That used to be fun. Oh my God. Debbie, she's always got
Next question.
What was Abraham Lincoln's favorite animal?
Donkey?
No, elephant.
Cat. He was obsessed almost with cats. He loved them.
Really?
Isn't that weird?
Well, he read a lot, and I bet you they sat in his lap while he read.
Yeah, probably. I did a whole program on Lincoln.
Sounds
and I'm really... He was something else. He proposed that women had the right to vote back in 1836, I think it was.
Right.
Like way before the women's suffrage.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
It's
100 years.
To know about women and blacks and just trying to give everyone equal rights.
Oh, thank God he didn't give him the choice.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered to us and didn't do anything.
Yeah, it didn't help.
Would they get the right to vote in 1919 or 1819?
Yeah, I think it was either I thought it was 1920, but it could be 1919.
Yeah, I thought it was in the 1900s. Well, we're not stoning them anymore either.
Say, quick, did you know there's a website that it's a fake website called let me see, what is it? HillaryBeatTrump.org, and it's a make-believe website for people that want to make believe that Hillary won.
And how she's doing and stuff.
All the headlines are like all pro-Hillary stuff. It's insane.
Oh, so everything's utopia.
Yeah, exactly. It's called HillaryBeatTrump.org. Oh my God, it's so funny. What a bunch of nuts, huh?
That's bad. All right, we're gonna have to sign out here.
Yeah,
all right, well, thanks for letting me come on.
33,000 emails says otherwise.
So I really appreciate that. And have a good week, you guys.
You too.
You too, hon.
You take care.
All right.
Good night, folks.
Thanks so much. Bye now.
I was foolish. I was angry. I was fun. I was charming. I was lucky. Tell me how.